fly ball out to straightaway right. Castellanos is on, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Rajay Davis.
Back to the top of the order. Stepping in is the center fielder, Rajay Davis. Liriano gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Martin. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Ready for another chance? Jose Iglesias. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Time now for the Indians' Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. Digging in to try it again, Jeimer Candelario looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss at a ball down. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Into the box now, Miguel Cabrera. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Striding in once again, Jose Ramirez set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Mark take it in for the first down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Edwin Encarnacion. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Martin is there. 2 gone.
Up next for Cleveland, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month. Here's Mike Napoli now. Off and running is Lindor. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit. Lindor rounds the corner and is headed home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next play?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll, you lose concentration to get the first 2 out.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Indians strand a couple. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Popped him up. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's one away.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. As he rips it on the ground to second. Kipnis is there. Throw on to first gets Martinez, and that's the second out of the inning. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping as we get later into the afternoon. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jim Adduci. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Halfway home, still no score. Striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Adduci moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So striding in, Francisco Mejia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner in there for a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Here's Rajay Davis now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his go-to.
Line hard toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Mejia is on his way home. Now the relay home, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
Here's Michael Brantley. Swing and a liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. Digging in once again, Edwin Encarnacion. No hits to this point. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Flying toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run scores. Now a third runner heading for the plate. And it's not in time. He's safe. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score. And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Amazing what this guy has been able to do. Think about the pressure every day he gets to the ballpark. Members of the media asking him about the streak. Can he keep it going? Is he looking forward down the line? Amazing how he's been able to concentrate through all of this.
Yeah, and how it affects everyone else around him, because everyone's pushing for him to get a knock every night. You can't lose sight of trying to win ball games, but man, the focus of our attention is squarely on this play.
In now for Cleveland, Mike Napoli, runner in scoring position with Sugan. From the stretch. Bullet back up the middle. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. And they'll add another, as this is now a 5-0 game. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And the Tribe keep it rolling, as this will be extra bases again. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Aducci. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ready for another chance? James McCann. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Leonis Martin looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 14.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alexi Amarista, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First offering on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. This is popped up. Ramirez has got it, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Kirby St. John gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Francisco Mejia will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. The guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Standing in now, Rajay Davis, as he grounds one briskly to short. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Left fielder, number 23, Michael.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Brantley. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First delivery to him on the way. And there goes Davis. A bouncer up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Ramirez. He singled his last time up.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley.
And the rout is officially underway. It is 7-0. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
The batter, number 10.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He swings and grounds it to short. Iglesias is up with it. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's now 7-0. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Striding in once again, Jeimer Candelario. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A tough sinker on the inside corner.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
The windup and the 0-1. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, pitch from both sides of the plate with pop. defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Mike Napoli. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Closing fast, and he makes the diving catch. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Under it is Martin, and that's out number 2.
The second baseman, number 22,
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Martin. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Indians 8 and the Tigers nothing. Ready for another shot now, Nicholas Castellanos. He flew out in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Next for the Tigers, Jim Adduci, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Late that time for a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Ready once again, Francisco Mejia. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Aducci is in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Here's Rajay Davis now. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat. Sent out to straightaway center field. After it is Martin. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Left fielder number 23, Michael.
Digging in once again, Michael Brantley. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First offering on its way. Runner goes for second. Back up the middle. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Indians leave 1 as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Next up for Detroit, James McCann starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's still looking really solid here in the 9th, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy. But to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
Dribbled up the line. Ramirez fields it cleanly and safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. So he made it through 8 full innings, which is no small feat, let me tell you, but the no-hit bid will end right here as he surrenders hit number 1 here in inning number 9. Doggone, I was hoping we were going to see it that time. Here comes the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Stepping in now, Alexi Amarista hit on the ground down the first baseline. What a foul ball here, 0-1. Here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Jose Iglesias. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Last breath for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, you could feel the electricity in the air when the 9th inning started. Everyone could feel how close to history we were, but he gives up a hit and loses the no-hit bid. Man, that hurts. He's just got to shake it off now and enjoy this one-hitter just the same. Great effort either way.
8-0 the final today. The Tribe used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Corey Kluber earns win number 15 on the year as he tosses a complete game with 1 hitter. Francisco Liriano struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The winning is Corey Kluber. His record is now 15-1. Loss goes to Francisco Liriano. He calls for him. Time of ball, 3 hours and 8 minutes. This afternoon's late attendance at the record is 43,345. Thank you for your continued support. Remind you, please drive home.